Good morning, students. I am Devanand, and today I would like to teach you lesson second, The Sound of Music. The author of this lesson is Deborah Colley. Already we have learned, actually this lesson is divided in two parts, part 1 and part 2. In part 1 already we have learned about Evelyn Ginny listen to sound without hearing it. This topic we have learned in part 1. Today we are going to learn part 2. Okay, and part 2 of this lesson is the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. Part 2, the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. I have given you introduction about the author in first video. Once again, listen. The author of this lesson is Deborah Colley. Deborah Colley is an Ottawa writer and broadcaster with extensive international experience. She was born in India, grew up in Toronto, Canada, and graduated in English from the University of Western here, Ontario, and moved to Ottawa for a job. She worked with United Nations Relief and Works Agency for 2 years. She has traveled the worldwide and written more than 1,000 articles. Her articles have been translated in many languages. Okay, now let us see introduction about this part 2, the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. The lesson, the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan, this lesson tells us about Bharat Ratna Ustad Bismillah Khan. Ustad Bismillah Khan was a well-known Shehnai player. His contribution in the field of music has historical importance. He played the Shehnai on 15th August 1947 at the Red Fort in Delhi. He also played Shehnai at the Lincoln Center Hall in the USA. He was awarded with many awards like Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, the Padma Vibhushan, and lastly the highest civilian award of India, that is Bharat Ratna. Now let us see explanation of the lesson. Emperor Aurangzeb banned the playing of pungi in the palace because the sound of pungi was very harsh. So Emperor Aurangzeb, he banned playing pungi in his palace. The reason was that it had a sharp and unpleasant sound. The sound of pungi was very sharp and unpleasant. A barber thought to improve it. He chose a pipe with a natural hollow stem, hollow and empty stem. He made 7 holes on its body. He played on it, closing and opening some of these holes. It produced a sweet sound. He played it before the royalty, means in the court of in the palace of the King Aurangzeb. It needed a name, so it was named after the player. He was a Nai, means he was barber, he was Nai, and it was first played in the Shah chamber, Basha. We are calling for the king, we are calling Basha in Hindi. So it was played by a Nai, and it was played in Shah's court, Shah's palace, Shah's chamber. So the name, so that musical instrument got the name Shehnai. Okay, the sound of the Shehnai was considered auspicious, so it is played in temples and at wedding in North India. Earlier, it was played of the traditional music groups. Ustad Bismillah Khan has brought it onto the classical stage. At the 5 years old, Bismillah Khan played Gilli Danda near a pond in Dumrao in Bihar. He would go to the nearby here Biyarji temple. Okay, nearby here Biyarji temple. There he would sing the Bhojpuri Chaita. At the end, he would earn a big laddu weighing 1.25 kg. The weight of the laddu was 1.25 kg. It was on behalf of the local Maharaja. This happened 80 years ago. This little boy later earned the Bharat Ratna. It is the highest civilian honor in India. Bismillah Khan was born on March 21, 1916, in a family of musicians in Bihar. His grandfather Rasul Baks Khan was the Shehnai Nawaz of the Bhojpur king's court. His father Paigambar Baks and other ancestors were great Shehnai players. The young boy Bismillah Khan took to music early in life. At 3, his mother took him to his maternal uncle's house in Benares. He was attracted towards his uncle's practice, the Shehnai. Soon he started going with his uncle Ali Baks to the Vishnu temple in Varanasi to play Shehnai. Soon he started practicing the playing of the instrument. For years, the temple of Balaji and Mangal Maya and the bank of the Ganga became the places where he could practice. The flowing water of the Ganga inspired him to invent new ragas. यानी नए नए राग निर्माण करने में, बनाने में गंगा के बहते हुए पानी ने, गंगा रिवर के बहते हुए पानी ने उन्हें प्रोत्साहित किया, उत्साहित किया. At the age of 14, Bismillah accompanied his uncle to the Allahabad Music Conference. The opening of the All India Radio in Lucknow in 1938 became a big break for him. He became a Shehnai player on radio. Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to greet the nation with his Shehnai on August 15, 1947 at Red Fort in Delhi. He played Rag Kafi from Red Fort to people like Mahatma Gandhi and Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Bismillah Khan has given many memorable performances both in India and abroad, in foreign country. His first trip abroad was to Afghanistan. King Zahir Shah was deeply impressed by his Shehnai. He gave him priceless Persian carpets. Film director Vijay Bhatt was greatly impressed. He named his film here Gunj Uthi Shehnai. The name of the film was Gunj Uthi Shehnai after the instrument. The film was a hit and his composition Dil Ka Khilona Hai Toot Gaya became a record breaker. Dil Ka Khilona Hai Toot Gaya. This song became very, very popular. Bismillah Khan's music in film did not go beyond Vijay Bhatt's Gunj Uthi Shehnai and Vikram Srinivasa's here Kannada film Sanadi Apna. Okay, Sanadi Apna. He found the film world artificial and glamorous. He could not compromise with it. Miss Bismillah Khan could not compromise with it. Award came in plenty for him. He became the first Indian to perform at the Lincoln Center Hall in the USA. He took part in the World Exposition in Montreal, in the Cannes Art Festival and in the Osaka Trade Fair. An auditorium in Tehran was named after him. Here Tehar Masik Ustad Bismillah Khan. Tehran here Masik Ustad Bismillah Khan National award like the Padma Shri, the Padma Bhushan and Padma Vibhushan were given to him. In 2001, he was awarded India's highest civilian award, the Bharat Ratna. At this, he said, "Teach your children music. This is Hindustan's richest tradition. Even the West is now coming to learn our music." Bismillah Khan has travelled all over the world, but he is greatly fond of Benares and Dumraon. A student of his once wanted him to head a Shehnai school in the USA. He promised to recreate an atmosphere of Banaras by making temples there. But here Khan Sahib asked him if he would transport river Ganga there. He says that whenever he is abroad, he yearns to see Hindustan. While in Mumbai, he thinks of only Varanasi and the Holy Ganga. And while in Varanasi, he misses the here Mata in Dumrao. Ustad Bismillah Khan's life is a perfect example of rich cultural heritage of India. It accepts that a Muslim like him can play the Shehnai every morning at the Kashi Vishwanath temple. Okay. So this was the explanation. Now see, here some word meanings are given in this lesson. Here maestro, maestro, maestro means great musical composer, महान संगीतकार. Shrill, shrill means sharp यानी तीखा. Here generic, generic means a name given to a class or group, class या समूह को दिया गया नाम. Afterwards, here indispensable, indispensable means very important, अतिशय महत्वशाली, very very important. Then here ensemble, ensemble means group, okay, समूह. Then captivated, captivated means charm, okay, आकर्षक. Then apprentice, apprentice means a person under training, that is जो ट्रेनिंग ट्रेनिंग कर रहा है वो, that is called as apprentice, a person under training. Here tryst with destiny means meeting with fate. Here souvenirs means gifts. Then here chart booster means record breaker. Here venture means risky project. Then yearning, yearning means desiring greatly, अत्यधिक इच्छा करना, इच्छा कर रहा है, that is yearning. Okay, thank you student. Let us hope you have understood this story of Shehnai and Bismillah Khan very nicely. Okay, thank you. Good day.